Oh, that's right. I hosted that game.
Alright, we should be live.
We should be live. We are live? Twitch stop being a dingleberry?
Twitch is the worst with that. I really wish that you could just like pin like an opening video so you could do it immediately.
Yes, League stream is up.
Okay. Well, we're just waiting
Alright.
on teams here to finish up their starting lineup.
Alright, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Season 5 Tier 2 Alpha Rollers versus game. And it is me, it is I. Your not so lovable, not host, Insanity Coma, or Drake, or Spooky, whatever one you want to call me. Some people call me mean names, it's alright. And I am joined by the awesome, absolutely legendary Boss King, or Ball as I call him. Hi, Ball.
How's it going?
Absolutely legendary Boss King, or Ball as I call him. So, are you as excited as I am for this game?
I actually am excited for this game. Let's see, there's a lot of interesting new faces on these teams that I do not recognize, and some familiar people that I recognize as well.
Yeah, I hear you there. After casting a few games and like hosting a few Alpha Rollers games and versus games, so far Alpha Rollers have been looking like bang strong, like bang on. And that's it's nice to see. Like, you got people who are confident in how they're playing and how they're doing it, and it's nice. Versus, on the other hand, they haven't been doing too bad, but they haven't been doing too good either. So they gotta really pick it up if they want to put up a lot of fight with this product here.
And it seems like both teams have quite a few subs, I think.
Well,
So there's
I
a lot of
know
discussion
Alpha
about that.
Rollers cannot. They only have the. They only have the one. They don't have a single sub. Sorry, I can't even speak.
Yeah, what is Bishop's rank here? Oh, yeah, wow. Right at the limits there.
So the main thing is he's still able to play. He just cannot play that role, and that's.
I thought that only was if you were a sub. Is he subbing?
We're allowing it a few times. We just can't. We just won't allow it for a lot of different times because even the Alpha Rollers versus Hysteria game, the Hysteria players allowed it, and that's considering a lot of the moderators and, in fact, the owner is on. Yeah. So it's completely. He can sub on DPS or tank, he just cannot play support. Since he's technically still in the normal one because of his last season. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, he's still in the, within the realm of reason. Alright, so for Alpha Rollers, I can actually tell you the, so for tanks on Alpha Rollers, it's Bishop Legion, Just let me know when you have that.
I'm doing it right now. Okay, Bishop Legion.
DPS is Sun and Green. AA. And the support line is Marshmallow and John. There you go.
Thank you.
Alright, now we're just waiting on look at John trying to help.
I'm about to dock a map off of each team. It's best of 2.
I could get involved. But it would not be pretty. In fact, we probably wouldn't have a game if I were to get involved.
Well, that's what I'm about to do. It's like I'm all for us playing, but I'm also not here to watch children argue for 20 minutes for no reason.
Welcome everyone who is coming on in. Okay, there is.
Okay, there we go. I was just about to tell them that they're going to forfeit a map if they don't hurry up. I mean, it's the same thing. It's the delaying of game tactics to get other people in.
Okay. I like how they're going after each other and you're just chilling here like, hey.
I mean, it's all one of those things where it's like they could give me these answers and then I don't care how much they bicker because I can just ignore it.
Oh, I think they almost got the co-captain removed from the game, removed from the chat for a second there. So versus pick Busan. It's Busan.
All right, which is already selected.
Oh, nice and easy. I can take a nap now then? Right,
yeah, I think. It's convenient that they chose the map already chosen. Let me confirm the rules are set up properly. Yep. Okay, I'm going to count that as a yes.
Good Busan. We got ready check from Alpha.
Okay.
And we got ready check from Ally. I'm just gonna make sure. This way we can actually know who got checked for readies and whatnot. I'm just marking them.
We like lost people. It took so long.
Initiating match.
Alright, so Busan. Unfortunately not mecha based, so I'm leaving. I can't. My camera can't leave the map. I hate it here. No. It's a very nice. Downtown's very fun, especially very good Widow play, and like sniper play. And then once you get that sniper play at the start, you can just swing right onto point, no problem. And like I said, double Widow. I'd like to see how it goes.
Oh yeah, good call.
Sun has been extremely good on the Widow. The only person I've seen be able to consistently take them down as Widow was COD. But we'll have to see what Joshua is bringing to the table with this one. Because they have to deal with a Pharah as well. Kind of a little late for BN kills and whatnot, so I'm guessing there won't be any.
Yeah.
Joshua loses to a power boosted Sun there, and you can never really go off the first pick.
I was trying to get this Reinhardt down, but so much healing.
Alright.
Lose Reinhardt, but it looks like they're still holding.
Joshua's switching on to this soldier. Definitely a respectable choice because they're not going down that main, but they're still not getting enough value as the Pharah takes it out.
You get that pharmacy, so it's gonna be hard for any one character to do it.
Joshua's switching back over to the Widow, just losing a lot of ults, a lot of their ult economy.
Yeah, you see that Alpha Roll already have Mirage.
Ooh, Joshua with a nice headshot. Justice starts raining from above. No one's taken out. Buzzing down after. Oh, a massive shatter and just pushes everyone into the corner as they slowly get beaten to death. As Ash and Widow look the wrong way. They are still trying to do something, but the Pharah just annihilating her, getting no help. They're able to get 6% on point. As I comb my hair.
They do have the Ash Widow now to try to fight this Pharah.
Definitely the right play, but Sun's making sure they don't get any value with it. That double headshot kill. And Ion seems to just be smacking everyone about. 94% left. The Pharah just decides to 1v1 everyone. But no one's able to touch from the side of Versus.
But pushing them into the respawn a little bit there. Had that grab way away from point.
1-0. Ready for battle.
Got chat being a nice bunch of people.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Alright. See, we do have the Winston now. Always a favorite on this map.
Now, double bubble. Interesting. Double bubble against Ryan. Yeah, that's interesting. But Bishop able to take out two. Aw, thanks.
This guy is
KV, thanks for
consistently
the
knocking
water,
people
man.
down.
We got water coming our way. Wafuzi able to take out Bishop, but doesn't last very long as Genji's the only one left on point. I'm reading chat. What do you mean just waiting for them to read chat? I can see you guys.
Don't hold back.
With Sun getting a pulse bomb onto Wafuzi, they seem not to be
looks like
able
they're
to
going
touch.
down. Genji is just going crazy. They got
Yeah, Genji just like green on this Genji has been looking good consistently for like the longest time.
With the anti, that looks like it could be brutal.
That blade able to get 2 primal though used. And in the end, that's not a very good ult economy. Primal and Valk, they may have got the team kill, but they're sitting at only 60%. There's still like 2 fights they could have won. If they just saved those ults. You know, ult economy heavily on the side of Versus.
Versus has their own Dragon Blade they're waiting on. Looks like they don't need it yet though.
Ali getting these picks, getting in those choke areas. And this very old. I'm yawning like crazy. They're still playing. Ooh, a massive grab, trying to help their team out. Ooh, the Nano Blade comes in, gets 1, gets 2. Charge misses.
It's 2 though. That's decent. They need to stop this Mercy. They've had a chance here.
But Green's still getting more value on his Genji with the Reinhardt than anyone there. It's 33 to 89. Ali able to take out Sun, but Bishop able to take out Ali. It's just a 1-for-1 trade right now. A massive shatter from Ion. Just cleaning house. Great, making sure no one can touch the point, and that is the first map.
Alright, and that means Versus gets to pick the next map type and the next map. So,
Ooh, a Widow play. It's not very often you see a Widow play, but this is clean.
ooh, that was clean right
1,
there.
2. Oh, misses the 3rd, but hits it
that gets
after.
it. Nice. That is clean.
Kings Row, no changes. And no changes from the side of Alpha Rollers either.
Alright, then that means we're pretty much already good to go. What a fast start into the second map. Enable King's Row over here. Turn off Busan. And it looks like we're ready to go. Okay. Let's get right into it. Grumpy, for some reason, is back to spectating all. He must have left and rejoined. Fix that. There we go.
Yeah.
Didn't notice.
Probably internet issues. We all seen them.
Yeah. First time I
But
met
we
that
got the
guy,
double
he
ready
disconnected.
checks.
It's about once every time if I play with the whole session with him, one game out of that session, he'll like disconnect. Here's that potato satellite dish.
Initiating match.
Now, Kings Row. Thoughts on Kings Row, Ball?
I mean, it is definitely a fan favorite. It's one of those maps that all teams practice a lot. And it's a well-balanced map. You can do a lot of strategies. It has a tough choke, but yet you can get past it. It doesn't feel too... It's not like Paris tough.
Yeah, Paris stuff is a little excessive, honestly.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, I mean,
But we're
Eichenwald was
seeing
right
the
up there,
Widows
too.
again.
I mean, for Sun, this makes perfect sense. It was dominating on Widow a bit. Yeah, even that play of the game. And this is a great Widow map.
Incoming in 30 seconds.
Now, I do find more people run Widow and attack on this map than on defense.
Hello.
Just because getting that high ground as when you're attacking
get us
is
home.
so useful. We see Green's also reprising his role on Pharah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Ooh, right off the gate.
That's
Joshua.
a nice shot. Versus gonna capitalize off that big time because John's not gonna go for that peak. But look at this cheeky
And the whole
positioning.
team's just hiding. It's smart. I mean,
Listen.
you don't want any picks. Make them go the long way and get the point slowly. Gives you some time to regroup.
Oh, they have no idea there. Oh, Fuzzy almost dies. Ali loses his life to a Reinhardt charge as Wafuzi
No,
takes
Widow's
out
about to
Green.
go down too. Joshua goes down to Reinhardt.
Bishop dies as well though. Tired all of a sudden. They're gonna really have to be careful because now
The heals
a
are
lot
real,
of players
though.
on versus are anti, so
So much healing going on for both teams.
big time. They almost have a Nano and Valve to the side of Alpha Rollers and beat Nano on the side for Joshua. No, that is a almost 2K.
Oh, Shadow
There's
gets
3 of them in the
blocked.
feed, but one of them's dying. Sun coming back gets 2. It seems it's a very, very brawly fight. Like, they almost lost that. It's only Ali left versus a Roadhog and a Tracer, and he's down.
Yeah, that was close. They did get a tick out of it, so it wasn't a total loss.
Wasn't a total loss, but definitely not a very strong push if they could take that from a winning situation and lose it. They really have to... For me, they really have to be careful about that.
Part of that is their rolling was really odd. They knew they were down and that they were hiding, but they took a long time to get the point.
Sun taking out Ali with the pulse bomb. Don't know if there was a stick or not, but probably not. I thought I saw it hit the ground. Sleep on the Roadhog. Wow, the Bongo into blocks against Nano. It didn't work out.
Yeah,
The
they
beat
tried to go
comes
for
in just to
Reinhardt.
try and keep people alive. Ooh, Green losing his life to Joshua. Gets res for it. Ali dies as well. Oh, yeah. The whole hog to push him back, and Lucio's stuck in the back line. Bishop dies as they all reset and regroup with Joshua just chilling here. Like no one's gonna contest Joshua right now. Massive shatter gets 3. Nano wants a Lapuzzi to try and get a lot of damage done. Rotate to point since they normally only have a minute 13 left.
Nano
Joshua
saved it.
takes out Green again. Loses his life with Pulse Bomb. Lapuzzi able to, Juju able to sleep the Reinhardt, but not a lot's they're not getting a lot of value out of it. Like Marshmallow takes out Fuzzy, and Sun takes out Juju, and everyone's just falling to the side of Versus, only taking one for 3 there. That was a rough push.
And they almost had a second tick there, but did not get it.
Just barely off there.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Bob comes in to try and contest point. Oh, gets immediately flat, but someone decides to wake him up. As Bongo gets dropped, Ion loses life to Bob, as Green also dies.
They've not killed
Sun able
Bongo
to take
yet.
out Juju. No, they have not gotten rid of this Bongo, and I think that's the main crutch right now. Sun's still wreaking havoc in the backline, but to no avail as his team's already gone. This Trace is stuck in no man's land, decides to die. There's really not much you can do about that. Ults are heavily in Alpha's favor right now. Like that is 4-0, 4-1 now.
And then we see one come out. A two come
Nano
out.
Blade comes in against a Nano Sig?
Oh, but
Nano Blade able to get 3 with Sun's assistance on the 4th.
They're taking back this point.
They saved them all because they had the initial pick. The initial pick was in Versus' favor. Bishop still hanging around, getting kill after kill on alley here. Rapuzzi takes out Sun as they slowly reset. But that Kree is stuck in no man's land. Green loses his life for that dangerous dash and gets res for it though. But they have to be careful now. Bongo comes out and that's how they won last time, so they're going to try and use it this time. They are building up Bongo extremely fast. As they try to escape, all the damage is being pumped into them.
Yeah, it's following them versus not letting them go that easily.
Ooh, Kree taking out Tracer as they slowly reset. Lucio right up in their face though. Loses his life for it, and honestly that was a very risky positioning, and you may have lost the fight with that one. Because there's the Blade. Blade gets antied, loses his life for it, but
Yeah,
Ryan's still coming in, able to stun the Sigma, and Bishop able to get one. Able to get one, the res comes out and gets another. Joshua takes out Sun, the Widow, but Beat comes out, and I have no idea what's going on anymore. They got Nano Hog, gonna probably try and force them off with this. Ooh, Nano Sigma into Flux. Catches 3. Shatter gets, what, how much? Not that. 4 or 5. Whole Hog comes in to try and get a little bit done. Not able to get a lot. Green says, "Get down, Mr. President." And Ion's just chilling against the Bob. Sun loses his life trying to take out Rapuzzi. Joshua takes out Ion, but not a lot else is happening. You got a support for each side, you got a tank on each side, but DPS, oh now you got 2 support. I have still have no idea what's going on. Ali was taking out the Tracer almost instantly.
Yeah,
Hog gets left.
Hog holding it for them.
Another Blade coming in from Green, and that's such a good Blade right there. That is going to get a lot more done than most people think. High Noon comes out, but the deflect kills him. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it if you're
that could be a play of the game.
That very well could be. Ooh, Nano Ryan comes in as well as Beat. This is such a brawly fight. Like, this has not ended for how long? What, a minute 40? He's built up 2 whole hogs during this singular fight.
Yeah, the tanks are just not going down.
You can say a lot with that. Like, that's another shatter too. Like, Sun able to take out the Ana, but everyone's just getting traded here. Oh, the pulse bomb almost gets him, but Sun getting in so much value right now. Getting so much value. He's gotten 3 in this entire fight right now. That's 4. The sleep onto the ball.
They're trying their hardest to kill this Lucio. Versus just holding in there. Oh.
Ooh, and there it is. The long times causes them to lose that fight. Pushing it 108 meters.
Score.
Not bad.
0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Pushing it 354 feet, give or take. And that's saying quite a lot, since Alpha Rollers has definitely been a presence in the league when they arrived. Definitely the team to beat.
Ready for battle.
And so far, I'm pretty sure the only one that has been able to beat Alpha Rollers has been Titans. So,
yeah, I mean, having their DPS seem to be pretty flexible in what they can play, and that's helping a lot. But the Widow and then the Genji, and even the Pharah play, all three of those heroes have been very successful. Tracer's been pretty good. Sun is Tracer. I think a little bit less big plays and more just general control.
just the movement seems so, like, aware of positions and aware of patterns. I think their communication right now is definitely contributing to what they're doing. They're running dive here with Widow at the moment. Widow's waiting so that nobody realizes there's an actual Widow, but there they come in against the May Reaper, and Widow just wins against May Reaper. That's just how it works. But Joshua just says, you know what? No, I'm changing it. Now we win against Widow. As they slowly swap everyone's opinion. Or my opinion is. Zarya decides to, hey, I'm gonna shoot you a bit. Wapoozy just getting shot in the head, getting dinked. Ooh, the Maywall not getting any value as they baited it. They knew the Maywall was coming. Sun able to take out Juju. That's one support down. Green able to take out Dean. That's a tank. They are down 2 players. Versus not looking good right now. Able to swing it with that Maywall, flushing out.
Not over yet though.
They weren't able to escape with Widow, and now they only have the 2 supports alive as they've run away. Now they're gonna try and get the value. They know the May's over there. Ooh, not able to wall off the Rhine, but for some reason they decide, hey, maybe we should.
You got Blaze, so we might see that coming out right after this beak drops down.
Maybe not. Sun and John able to get picks nonetheless. Green gets slept as you just watch him sleep. And they are able to sort of cover the retreat, but it is a clean wipe there from Alpha Rollers. But Versus still have this ult advantage. Now, if they can communicate this advantage well enough, they should be able to have no problem dealing with Alpha Rollers.
Legion with a good shatter, but gets taken out fast.
Ooh, Joshua able to pick out Green. Will be able to pick up Bishop as the shatter comes in, but really to no avail.
Yeah,
no one was shattered. They're still only able to get one, but they lose one in the process. And with these attacker spawn advantages right now, it's definitely not one we want to lose.
And here comes that
Here
Nanoblade.
comes Nanoblade. The grab to deflect misses, but Blade's not getting any value. Blade gets shut down. Now here comes Coalescence and Freezer Burn. I don't know. Blizzard. My brain stopped working for a second. But in the end, it is still Alpha Rollers getting all this value, getting all the kills thanks to Sun. Sun able to follow up on a lot of the damage that
And part of that is, if you look at their roster right now, Alpha Rollers, there's a lot of people that can dodge the freeze. You know, you see that May's been switched off. Ali switched to Junk right now. I mean, because of that.
I think their main issue right now is they're not countering this Tracer enough. This Tracer's not getting countered hard enough, and it's causing them to, like, lose. So there goes the Rhine takes out Junkrat as they're pushing the point. John takes out one with the second touch ball. Sun again getting that pick. Grab comes out from Alpha Rollers. Not really needed, but they were able to push through point, and they were able to win. That was a very, very good round 2.
And that shatter actually saved Sun. Tracer's about to go down, and that shatter
Play
gave
of the game.
Tracer that extra second to get health.
Green gets play here. We want to. I want to see what play this is. Oh, it's the 3K, not the. I honestly didn't think it would be the 3K. I thought it would be the deflect onto the.
Triple kill.
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of kills, but yeah, I thought maybe the shutdown of the ultimate would be. Alright, that's 2-0 for Alpha Rollers. Makes it match point for them, which means that Versus really needs to decide on this next map. You know, do you go for a map that's more of a guaranteed tie, like a 2CP, or do you push a better map? Skip the 2CP for now.
Now you just wonder what's going on here. Like what? We got the Hanamura pick.
So they're doing the 2CP, and I think that does make sense.
No
I mean,
changes.
you can tie that map really easily.
They're doing Hanamura with no changes.
Not even Winter Hanamura. How sad.
That's not very cash money if you. This halftime is brought to you by Wonder Springs Water. It'll quench you. Stay hydrated, lads. Okay, so here we go. We got the green bishop on tank.
Okay, so... Green and Bishop on tank.
John and Sun on DPS. And Legion and Marshmallow on support.
Okay. I do like how smooth the intermissions are.
We're very nice and chill. Can we get the ready checks?
And Versus is really going to have to step it up if they want to get that reverse sweep.
We got the double readies. And that means we are ready to go.
Yes. All right. Alpha Rollers 2-0 against the Versus.
Traveling to Hanamura.
Now, Spooky is still casting. Yes, I'm
Initiating
Spooky.
match.
Hello, Artemil. How's it going? I think one of my favorite things to do on Hanamura, since it is my favorite map personally, I love this map just because of the Sakura blossoms.
Yes,
Cherry
this is
blossoms.
a very beautiful map. I mean, it looks like a
Ready
painting.
for battle.
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
But what is this giant trigger button supposed to do?
Attackers incoming in 30
Giant
seconds.
trigger button. What button?
Yeah, on the right side, facing towards red team spawn, there's like this big white panel thing with a red, looks like one of those red like flapper buttons. You like lift up the cover to push like the detonate button. The chat sees what I'm talking about.
Oh, the thing with like the red
Yep.
box on top?
Yep.
4,
Yeah, where the fire strike went.
2,
Conveniently right where we were talking.
Yeah, that is really odd.
Kinda sus, not gonna lie. I think that's a power thing for air. Either way, Dean gets slept. As Ali able to put in a lot of work with that dynamite. That is 24% with dynamite. But
double
Bishop
beam
able to
weapon.
charge.
Alpha.
As we see, they're slowly pushing in. They know they can't handle all this damage right now. They're having a lot of difficulty handling this damage. Green's trying his hardest on the Zarya, but not a lot's done. Ali is able to take out Sun. And Dean comes charging in. Josh loses his life for though. Nano comes in, Shatter as well. But Bishop getting 2 clean kills.
Turret in place.
Green takes out Fuzzy. And then Ali, and then Juju, and Bishop gets the final kill. He steals the 4K. Oof.
Yeah, and Versus needed to really watch out. They let that Symmetra live when she probably should have died. And, you know, you can't let Symmetra stay alive. That beam weapon is so powerful.
But here's the thing, who are you gonna focus? The high charge Zarya or the high charge Sim? In the end, which one's gonna do more damage, right?
Enemy contact.
I would say the Sim only because she also gains the ammo off the shield, so.
I would say Zarya because then you could get rid of the Rhino a lot faster. Like I said, ooh, Shatter gets cancelled by charge.
Unfortunate right there.
Ooh. That is not something to look forward to. Oh, I bet if you're Dean, you're really feeling that. That is a slight morale drop. And with Alpha Rollers gaining 4 ults to the singular ults.
Yeah, Versus is pretty low on ults right now.
I think right now, that cancel might have won them this fight. Joshua is getting focused out by Sun. His Sun's just chilling in the back here. Getting 2. The Shatter comes out. Dean's able to charge, gets slept. Bishop gets slept and then killed by Juju, but Sun able to clean it up with Green there. Even when Green's not on DPS, Sun and Green just seem to be cleaning up.
Well, Zarya is one of the most DPS of the
60
tanks.
seconds remaining.
Good tracking with
That
that
or
beam goes a
Roadhog.
long way. Yeah.
Alright, Roadhog. Roadhog's like the Doomfist of tanks. He requires abilities to stay alive. But now they're back at full strength as Joshua gets taken in the head by an Ash bullet, and we don't like to see that. Ooh, the grab comes in so Bishop can't escape and get help. Beat and Wall come in as well, but now you're just waiting to see if the Bob will come out.
And the wall was not very good.
Not a bad one though. Not necessarily an awful
We're gonna
one.
work for them.
They made it work, but not a very good wall. Start off
Yeah.
with.
Cutting it off at the
Everyone
gate like
refreshes.
that
They know they only
really
have
limits its usefulness.
7 seconds to touch. They're gonna send Bob into touch. He's just gonna run right off the map like a dingus. Because we all know that bell does not count as a solid object. They just slide off.
Yep, make that mistake every game.
Score
Every time on Hanamura.
0.
I always make that mistake. Like, it's actually awful. I like how you can see the grab coming in on stream. That's kind of funny. Now, Versus is going to have a lot of difficulty with this. With the way Alpha Rollers have been looking ult-wise and, like, target priority-wise, they're going to really need to pull out some sort of cheese comp in order to pull this one off.
Yeah, I kind of
versus-
agree. I mean, I wonder
Ready for
if Alpha is gonna do anything cheesy themselves. See, they have a Symmetra right now again. Go for the cheeky teleport. I think that's why they don't see like a Sombra.
30 seconds.
The Tracer, though. The Tracer's been helping some find a lot of value, though, so you really gotta keep that in mind. Ali's gonna go a little bit, dink his head a little bit, but it might have a small concussion. We don't know yet. Ali, do you have a concussion? Ooh, they're gonna do a wall at spawn strat.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
They're walling off the Zarya in spawn!
But they didn't kill her. They
But the
should
Zarya
have.
stayed alive!
They should
That
have,
is
but they didn't.
very good shield from Alpha Rollers. That was actually so smart. Sun loses his life as Bishop gets isolated, fighting Joshua this May in the corner here. But Joshua knows he's not going to win that. He's just going to be forced into Ice Block. Ali, though, able to get a little bit of value on taking out John. The wall was taken down as Fuzzy gets Fuzzy with the 2K.
Ooh, Tracer gets stuck. It's trapped.
But that was a very, very good start.
But it's not over yet. Really, Versus needs to get an ultimate fast, and then need to use Construct the Chain early. Get ahead of them with
Joshua
ultimate.
playing a little bit too aggressive there. He's ended up able to make his life thanks to Ali and his hand bomb. Concussion mine, I guess. Oh, but brain, man.
Be a good time for a tire. A lot of them together again.
Oh yeah, this would be an amazing time for a tire. I think that's what he's wanting to do.
And I mean, you want to keep the ultimate slow.
Ooh, there it is. There's the tire. Oh, it's taking a long way.
Waiting.
They know where it went, though. They know where it went. They called it out, and that was very nice. Ooh, the wall fails. They're gonna have to play really careful now. That wall was their crutch. But Ali and Juju able to get those picks, and that's amazing to see. By the way this is looking, this might be a draw.
And that's why you'd pick a 2CP map in this situation. But it's not over yet. You see, ultimates are coming up here. Alpha Roller's getting pretty close to a bunch of ultimates.
You're definitely going to want to be careful with this. Because Ali's still spamming that choke, and they only have one character that's able to go past that choke. And there it is, Joshua with the bloody Blizzard. Not getting anybody, though. Nobody was frozen there. Nano comes out, they're going to Nano Rhyme, but still but to no avail. As Beat comes out, and Ali takes 2, he takes 3. Hush my mouth, I'm getting caught up. Ali on this Junkrat has definitely saved them a lot of times.
Yeah, now that they've done 1 or 2 fights. Alpha Roller does have 3-4 ultimates, almost.
And this bar is going to be able to dislodge this.
But they're going to need to deal with this Junkrat, who has fire. So they got to break tire or kill him. If Alpha Rollers wants to secure this victory.
Tracer's chilling on the high ground, trying to get as much value and dislodge it. But the barrage takes out the takes out the
It is both tanks down for Versus. Ooh, that could be it. Fire would be amazing if it saves them. It does not, though.
Oh, Josh gets held above the point as Ali is unable to touch to his tire animation. And that's a 3-0 for Alpha Rollers. Ooh.
Play of the game.
Oh, that was a very, very well done game. Very exciting.
Огонь по готовности.
Yeah, it looked like Versus really wanted to get that tie at least. Make up for everything else. They just could not hang on any longer.
And they did so good.
Epic.
Okay, now it is time for our MVP and honorable mention section.
All right, well, I think it's obvious MVP.
Yeah,
I think Sun did some Sun and Green. It could really go to either one, but Sun and Green both did a lot of heavy lifting.
Sun did amazing, but another person that I think we might be just going like over would be Legion.
Legion did get a lot of good plays off.
He had massive shatters each time. Honestly, we know Sun MVP.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
that's
so.
big.
I would say Sun is my first, most likely, but then Green. The reason I would pick Green is that Green also played Zarya, and so Green did a lot on DPS, and then switched to tank, and it also did a lot. Green was the one getting like every pick as Zarya, constantly just getting that finishing pick.
Getting that value. Yeah, I have to agree with you there.
And that's pretty. That's always impressive when you see people switching around the roles. And it's like, what were they playing before? They're playing so well, you just don't even think that.
Exactly.
It
Like
might not be
they
their
played
main.
so well that game. They had a lot of fun. Had a lot of good times there. You could see it. I'll continue typing this down. Honorable mention for versus.
All right, so if we're doing, so we're doing Sun for MVP.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sun for MVP. Honorable mention. I kind of like the idea of getting it to the Reinhardt. To what's his name? Iron or
Ion.
Ion? That's it. I mean, tanks did do a lot in that game too. Like you said, it's not just up to one type of player to win you those games.
Now, for versus honorable mention, I would have to give it to Ali.
Yeah, just
Especially
the pure
on
effort and just that last map. Yeah, just the Hadamar alone. Overall, there were some other good players, but I think you could really see how hard Ali was like sweating trying to make Hadamar a win or a tie at least.
Yeah, at least.
versus.
And like, it's hard when you're thinking that too. Like, how would he be able to pull off that win? How would they be able to do all that if it wasn't for Ali in his mines or using those advantages that they had trying so hard? But in the end,
yeah.
I think it was the Blizzard that missed that really caused a little bit of a...
I agree. Blizzarding, it's really hard to blizzard that opening because it's so easy to back away from it, and people kind of expect it almost. Blizzard's one of those abilities that you use. It says to use it at the very point. You use it to the point because that means the whole point, keeps them off the point. But you want to use it off point when you know that it's less likely to be effective.
That was...
All right. Well,
was,
is that all? That's all the games for this weekend, right? I think the game for 9 p.m. got rescheduled.
I'm not 100% sure. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think it got...
Okay. Yeah, let's
seemed-
double check that.
Yeah, it seems it got rescheduled because there's no post for required hosts or casters.
All right. Then I guess we'll see you next time.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being